Just recently, my father died. He was 96 years of age. It brought up again to me personally and certainly professionally one of the myths about grief and mourning. That myth sounds like this: the older a person is when they die, the less grief issues there are for the loved ones who remain. That is a myth. As a matter of fact, it is a lie. Conversely, the longer you are with a person, the longer they are with you, sharing life, sharing story, there are huge grief issues. The loss. Imagine living with someone for 60 plus years in a loving marriage, and then all of a sudden one day you wake up and you're alone. For the first time in 60 plus years, you are alone. And now someone comes along and says to you, a well-intentioned person says to you, well, at least you had 60 years. Well, they acknowledge the 60 years, but what their heart really is saying is, I would have liked 20 more. I've been with this person for 60 odd years, and now you're trying to attempt to comfort me by saying, focus on the 60 years. Really what that person is focusing on is life now alone. And regardless of how many meals they are invited to, how many parties they might attend, the bottom line for them is simply this: they go home alone. They crawl into a bed alone. They wake up alone. And that is a part of not only understanding the myth, but being able to share the stories and the narrative of people. As we age, their grief is as real and as important to affirm and recognize as anyone else's on the journey.